Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative, and today we're taking a look at two accessories for the DJI Pocket 3. They're both by Ulanzi, but we're not sponsored by them here, but I just really think these finalize my minimal setup for the DJI Pocket 3. Now, first of all, I'm not using the standard case. I've not been a fan of this. We're going to go over this quickly. This is one from Sunny Life, but I think you can find this as a pretty generic case. It's a plastic case that goes over the gimbal head, goes over the screen, and protects it pretty well. But the two pieces that we're looking for or looking at today are going to be right down here. I got these both at B&H Photo, so I'm going to be looking at the website as reference. But these are two separate pieces unto themselves. This is a mini tripod, which I love because the weight of the device actually gets the tripod to actually activate. And then this is a tiny little clip, and it has a USB-C port, so it kind of moves it to the back, and you can see like the little teeth inside here that'll let it kind of grip into it. Now you may think, okay, you actually get one of these minimal setups in the box, and this is great too, but it's made of plastic, and there's a few reasons why I didn't really like using it. First, if I want something plasticky and like this, I'm gonna go for the battery handle. It is double the size of this little thing right here, but this never seemed small enough, and it seemed really lightweight. If anything, my kind of max setup is this long metal handle, which I'm using as a tripod stand for this monopod, which the DJI Pocket 2 is on, and it kind of really adds weight and heft because this is great. There's not much to hold on to. Maybe just a little bit more is what I'm looking for, but it's kind of like, it's not a cheaply made device. It is just a lightweight device where a little bit of weight in the right place could really help it. And this actually does help with cinema cameras, with consumer cameras, with prosumer cameras. If you kind of sometimes add a little weight, it makes the footage, the video footage, a little bit more steady, even if there's no stabilization on it. It's just the weight of it, your body is stabilizing it in itself. So without anything, kind of lightweight. With the battery handle, of course, with battery, and it helps, but still feels a little lightweight. Now, these two pieces are made of metal, and these probably weigh a little bit under what this device weighs on itself, and it's easy to click this here. Now, let me just go, I'm going to go see the mini tripod. It's the Ulanzi PK08 mini tripod here. This section back, that's the little tripod. It screws in there, and I kind of screwed in with like a little, what is it, screwdriver or like a penny, and it kind of screws in there. But then, and this goes for like $12.99, not a bad price. I then looked at the Ulanzi PK11 USB-C locating base plate for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that's this little point here, and it has nice little teeth which you can like press to the side and release it here. But what I really like is it adds a little bit of length to kind of like hold on to it, but when you're using this, it adds that almost perfect amount of weight, so you're getting a little bit less sway. Now, it is a very small device, and if you're looking for much more professional shots, you may be looking at a different kind of camera, but this seems to be a really good setup for just kind of on the go. And again, this is what I would recommend as my minimal setup, because you keep the body nice and short. You have a tripod, because without this, unfortunately, the bottom of this is a little bit, it's not really secure on a table, even if it is perfectly flat. And again, this little combination, please don't fall, is shorter, or just as short as just this without a little tripod. Now, this is something that I use with a spider clip, so this is not a part of any of this, but look at the size of that. It's just this with a little tripod on there. And again, this is all metal. This is very plasticky, and let's see what this looks like in comparison to the battery. The battery is going to be bigger, and again, there is battery inside this, but it doesn't add a lot of heft to it. This adds that perfect amount of heft. And again, you don't have to use this with this. You could take this off, put a professional tripod, and kind of feed your wire in here if you want to keep it on power all the time. But this is something that I have found that kind of completes the journey for the minimal setup. See, it shuts down, we close it here, and this is really all I have, and this is really all I need. So this would be my recommendation for a minimal setup for the DJI Pocket 3 here in 2025. If you know anything different, please let me know, put in the comment section below. If you've tried any of these pieces separately, originally when I saw this, I think on Ulanzi's website through an advertisement, I thought these two pieces came together. They are separate. So if you see them together, you do have to buy the base plate and the little tripod thing separately. But here, this is kind of what happens. The weight of the device activates and pushes that little tripod here, where it does really well at just keeping it more stable than without any type of tripod. I love it, and again, I do recommend it. I've got it from B&H, and I have seen it used, although I think I got the tripod used and I got the base plate new. But I mean, that makes it just such an incredibly good deal. Anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, put it in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram and Threads at M8B9. You can email me at creativenyc2024@gmail.com. 2025. We're here in 2025. Sorry, my mind is just going. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.